Aloha everyone, it's Empress. Welcome to the first installment of TipToe into Crypto, where we'll be doing just that. We'll be starting with the basics, some fundamentals, and gradually building our knowledge up from there. Many people start their journey not really knowing much about cryptocurrency. Chances are they've heard of a few of them, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Doge, maybe even Saitama and some others, but really have no idea what it is, how it works, how to get started, and they usually know nothing about the risks involved. At least that's been the general consensus in conversations I've had with friends, family, and some others that I've met who I've spoken to about cryptocurrency. Whenever the topic comes up, there's usually lots of genuine interest in learning more about digital assets, about trading, investing, and different techniques, and some even like comparing notes on particular assets that they're holding. I've spent many hours over the phone, on social media, and generally sitting down with different individuals talking about my personal experiences as well. I'd like to remind you that I am not a financial advisor, and none of the information being discussed in this video should ever be considered financial advice. I'm just an enthusiast who loves to learn, and I love to share what I learn as well. So, what is cryptocurrency anyway? Let's go back a little bit before we delve into that. Throughout history, there have been different methods used to acquire goods and services. Bartering is one of the earliest methods used where, for example, a farmer would trade his potatoes in order to get some fish from a fisherman. They would exchange goods and both go home feeling happy and like they won something out of the deal. That sounds fair, doesn't it? They both would have an awesome dinner. That's just my opinion. In another example, let's say that person A had a bunch of bananas and wanted a donkey. Person B, the owner of the donkey, would be less enthusiastic about that trade because it just wouldn't be an equitable trade, would it? Plus, person B is allergic to bananas, so he's just not interested anyway. So, here comes currency by way of coins made with precious materials like gold and silver. Person A can keep his bunch of bananas and give the owner of the donkey, let's say, 5 silver coins instead. So he walks away feeling satisfied with the deal, as now he has something that stores value that he can trade for something else that he really wants later on. We now move on to the banking system. They take those coins made with precious materials out of circulation and store them in a secure location and use paper money, which is definitely more convenient to carry around and has less to no tangible value, but which represents a promise to hold that value. Also, with the invention of the internet and the widespread adoption of online shopping, physical money isn't used for that purpose, but instead, there's a spreadsheet that keeps records of the transactions and of the monetary balances. Also, with the Federal Reserve's constantly printing money and the rising impact of inflation, new solutions just had to be created. Especially in 2008, during the global financial crisis, it was necessary for people to be able to control their money themselves without having to rely on institutions like banks or governments and be under their controls. And that's where cryptocurrency comes in. Cryptocurrency refers to a digital asset that is created using cryptography, hence the term crypto. Cryptography is the art of writing or solving codes which is often used to secure information. These digital assets are heavily encrypted using algorithms and private keys and are circulated without the need for a central monetary authority like a bank or a government, which makes them decentralized. They can be bought, sold, or traded securely using blockchain technology, which is still considered to be revolutionary technology, very much like the internet was regarded at its inception. A blockchain is a sequence of blocks or groups of records that are linked together using cryptography and distributed. It's essentially a peer-to-peer internet network to confirm transactions directly between users. It's also a shared, unchangeable ledger that facilitates the process of recording transactions and tracking assets in a business network. An asset can be tangible or intangible, like intellectual property, patents, copyrights, cryptocurrency. Virtually anything of value can be tracked and traded on a blockchain network, which reduces risk and cuts costs for those involved. Blockchain technology is important because businesses run on information. The faster it's received, the more accurate it is, the better for everyone. Blockchain is ideal for delivering that information because it provides near immediate, shared, and completely transparent information stored on a decentralized ledger that can be accessed only by permissioned network members. A blockchain network can track orders, payments, accounts, production, and much more. And because members share a single view of the truth, you can see all details of the transaction from end to end, giving you greater confidence as well as new efficiencies and opportunities. Blockchains were created to solve problems faced by previous attempts to create purely digital currencies. For example, preventing people from making copies of their holdings and attempting to spend them twice. Anyone with an internet connection can interact with cryptocurrency. You can transfer funds in minutes or sometimes in seconds. You basically hold your funds in a secure digital wallet instead of keeping them at a bank. And that eliminates some of the fees that banks and other financial institutions charge for using their services. However, kindly take note that many of them have their own fee structures, as do the platforms that they can be bought, sold, and transferred on. Bitcoin and most other cryptocurrencies are supported by a blockchain technology. Even though it's been 13 years since its creation, it's still considered to be in its early stages. Also, there's still a great deal of work required to bring awareness of this groundbreaking technology into the mainstream. Mass adoption is what we are all looking forward to, and thousands of cryptocurrencies exist in the open market that use blockchain technology for a wide variety of functions and applications. To help you understand the various different types of cryptocurrency, let's consider the following. Individual units of cryptocurrencies can be referred to as coins, altcoins, stablecoins, tokens. The way that they're classified typically depends on how they're used. Things tend to get a little bit muddy as many people use coins and tokens interchangeably, but the most significant difference between coins and tokens are that coins generally run on their own blockchain, while tokens utilize another's blockchain. And in general, non-Bitcoin cryptocurrencies are collectively called altcoins. Bitcoin, the original grandfather of them all, invented by Satoshi Nakamoto in January of 2009, runs on its own blockchain, the BTC network. Ethereum, the brainchild of Vitalik Buterin and a few other co-founders, runs on its own ETH network. Binance, developed and run by Changpeng Zhao, otherwise known as CZ Binance, runs on its own BNB and BSC networks. So, those are examples of some notable coins. There are many tokens that run on the Ethereum blockchain and on Binance blockchain as well. Some are intended to be units of exchange for goods and services, others are stores of value, and some are designed to help run computerized networks and carry out complex financial transactions. There are many different use cases and utilities that are being implemented. One common way cryptocurrencies are created is through a process known as mining. The process of mining typically uses a significant amount of energy, which uses computers to solve complex puzzles in order to verify the authenticity of transactions on a network. As a reward, the miners who own the computers can receive newly created cryptocurrency. That's essentially proof of work, which is the most energy intensive method, which is currently used by Bitcoin. Other cryptocurrencies use different methods to create and distribute tokens, and many have significantly lighter environmental impact on our planet, like proof of stake, which uses validators. Ethereum has been in the process of switching from proof of work to proof of stake for some time now. For most people, the easiest way to get cryptocurrency is to buy it, either from an exchange or from another user. When I began my crypto journey, I started with a Coinbase account by getting KYC verified by supplying information to confirm my identity. There are many other exchanges that can be used. When deciding on a platform, please be mindful that there are some restrictions depending on where you're located in the world, and also within your country of residence, there are other restrictions that apply state by state. So please keep those in mind. Though there's tremendous potential for growth, this realm can be quite unpredictable. This world of decentralized finance can be an extremely volatile one. This is the main reason why you'll often hear that you should never invest more than you're willing to lose, as there are no guarantees for a fast turnaround and quick profit. So please be careful and only use funds that you're not gonna miss. There's still so much information to cover, and we'll dive deeper into some of the different definitions and concepts, including risks involved, as the series progresses. Thank you so much for joining me. If you found this information helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified as I add new videos. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next time.